back to the hospital or to the hospital, and he finally got back in time, and it was an incredible match. And you two guys were there, right there to see it. We were all watching from the back. It was a gutsy performance by MJF, and now you can see
somebody needs to help these guys.
Yeah, you can see he's in a lot of pain still.
Yeah, MJF, he purloined, shall we say, an ambulance to get through that LA traffic to get back to the Forum in time for the main event. Of course, MJF at the end of 0 Hour, he was viciously attacked by Colton and Austin Gunn, members of Bullet Club Gold. And we thought that MJF would not be able to compete in the main event, would not be able to defend the AEW World Championship. But somehow, MJF prevailed.
I'm pretty over, bro.
In case you guys think my voice sounds a little bit hoarse, that's because last night I was chugging a whole lot of brews down on Rush Street, okay? So bear with me. Now, ladies and gentlemen, and I do mainly mean ladies because we got some girls in here I'd really like to get deep with, and I ain't talking about your pizza. It appears the devil has arrived in Chicago. After I just freshly beat an undefeated Jay White, and your boy was only rocking one leg. Now allow me to say something quick about Jay. I learned in those 30 minutes that you are truly one of the best professional wrestlers in the world. Fact. However, nobody is on the level. Now, you are looking at the AEW World Champion with the most successful title defenses of all time, the youngest of all time, the longest reigning of all time. And you know what, Chicago, I think we can all agree, sometimes I can be a little bit too humble. So, what do you think, Chicago? Don't you think I've earned the right to toot my own horn a little bit tonight? You know what? Chicago, I'm just gonna say what we're all thinking. You're looking at the greatest AEW World Champion of all time. Because my name is Maxwell Jacob Friedman, and I'm better than you. Now, none of that is possible without my bro Chacho for life. Mr. Cole, I believe that a time is coming up. These people want to hear about a certain time. Can you help me out?
Oh, yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. Who's ready for story time with Adam Cole, baby? Listen, I mean this from the bottom of my heart. It's great to be back here in Chicago. It's also great that me and my good friend Max are still your Ring of Honor World Tag Team Champions, baby. With a little bit of help from Samoa Joe as well. But with the good news, also, again, comes the bad news. And guys, as many of you know, my ankle, it's in real bad shape. I'm not even close to being able to walk yet, let alone wrestle again. So I've got a long road ahead of me. But you have my word, Chicago. I am going to work my ass off every single day to make sure I can get back here to AEW doing what I love to do. I will come back at 100% and be the best Adam Cole that I've ever been. But Max, I'm really, really worried about you. Because in all sincerity, I want nothing more. I wish for nothing more than being able to be here by your side, but I can't. It feels like the entire world is gunning for you. I mean, you got Wardlow walking around, ready to rip you apart, and more importantly, this devil and his goons has...
Okay, Adam, let me cut you off right there, baby. You don't gotta worry about me. You see, the day I was born, the devil screamed with a great furious anger. You wanna know why, Chicago? Because that man didn't want no competition. To the man behind my mask, I am going to find you. And when I do, when I'm through with you, the hell I send you to is going to feel like heaven.
Well, we talked about the deal MJF made with the devil.
Wow.
Samoa Joe now has a shot at MJF in the AEW World Championship. The sword of Damocles hanging over the head of Maxwell Jacob Friedman.
It seems that we have a lot of concerned faces in this ring right now. This is a time for celebration. I mean, Max, come on. Big celebration week. 2 massive victories over a weekend. I mean, first, you go out there against all odds, despite the fact that your other less adequate friend couldn't defend you. And you still stand here today, AEW World Champion. But you know what else happened? Earlier in the night, MJF, you went out there with one Samoa Joe. You defended the ROH tag team titles, and you started off your night right for the simple price of giving me my championship rematch. So I've come to Chicago to ensure that honorable men honor their deals.
You know what's crazy, Joe? First of all, you should maybe take a couple steps back because your breath smells like a skunk's asshole. And secondly, I've thought long and hard about our deal. I truly have, and I feel I've come with a reasonable and very mature response, okay? And my response to your rematch request is as follows. Blow me.
Hey, Joe, please, let me talk to him. Joe, stop, let me talk to him, please. I'm begging you, please. Thank you, Max. Max, you can't do this, man. That answer, that's what the old MJF would say. The new MJF, the new Max, the guy who's my best friend, he's a man of his word. Okay, and listen, I get it. Joe, this man, he's a killer. I've had my fair share of encounters with Samoa Joe, and they've been the toughest fights of my entire life. I've been choked out more times than I can count. That's why Samoa Joe is who he is. But Max, that's why you are who you are. Because these people, they don't just love you because you're a great wrestler. They don't just love you because you're a great interview. They love you because when MJF says something is gonna happen, damn it, it happens. You promised this man a championship shot. So Max, be a man of your word.
You know what, Joe? You want to face me for this belt? You wouldn't be the first Ring of Honor legend I beat here in Chicago twice. So how about Samoa Joe versus MJF right here, right now in Chicago?
Wow. Let's do it, MJF with a massive challenge.
Absolutely not. No. I'm the bad guy. No, let's discuss what's really gonna happen here, Max. You're gonna sit there, get on the internet tomorrow, and bitch and complain that I wasn't 100%. It wasn't fair. I was in no condition nor clear to even be in the ring that night. Boo, hoo, hoo. No, Max, you see, I want the best version of you. I want the fully healed Max. I want the Max that's supposedly the man that he says he is standing in front of me. So I say, by World's End, you should be nice and chipper to get in that ring and defend that title.
Let me get this straight. You want to wrestle MJF Nassau Coliseum December 30th in the most magical place in the world, known as Long Island, New York? Boo all you want, it's my truth. I don't give a shit. You want MJF Nassau Coliseum in the main event for the world title. Is that correct? Is that correct?
That is correct, Max.
You got yourself a deal, Samoa Joe.
Wow, MJF, Samoa Joe, main event at World's End for the...
But let me explain something to you. First of all, I love Chicago deep dish pizza. Calm down, okay? Let me explain something to you. Wrestling MJF in Long Island, that's about as bright as copping head from an alligator. But based on the way you're looking these days, I'd imagine you don't have many options.
I understand what this is, and I'm really great at picking fights too, Max, but you need to understand that all this worrying you're doing about the devil, it all goes away today. Because you see, from now on, you're considered my property. And the thing you're gonna learn about my property is people don't touch my property unless I say so. So everywhere you go, I'll be a few steps behind. When you think that you're all alone, don't worry, I got your back, homie. And I'm gonna deliver the very best MJF to Nassau Coliseum. And then I'm gonna beat you unmerciful, strangle you unconscious, and take your world championship in front of your friends, family, everyone you know and love.
MJF, Samoa Joe, the AEW World Championship match is official for World's End on December 30th, live on pay-per-view.
It's in the backyard of MJF, but I don't know how much of a home field advantage he's going to have.
MJF's in a lot of trouble.
Well, fans, Dynamite continues. Huge trios match coming up next. Orange Cassidy, Hook, and Katsuyori Shibata.